Here's what you missed this week on Play Mornings.
Did you know that Alberta has really strict baby naming rules?
I didn't.
Okay, so Alberta's name restrictions, of course, first and last names have to start with a letter and use standard English alphabet letters. So you can't use Greek letters, Arabic script, nothing like that. Which, it sounds like it's a given.
Absolutely.
You can't use numbers, pictograms, codes, or hieroglyphs.
What is a pictogram?
It's like a picture.
Oh.
Or hieroglyphs.
This is my son, house. This is my son, dog.
You can't use hieroglyphs.
Oh, no, what a shame.
That is so ridiculous. However, first and last names can include something that you can't read. Roman numerals.
Oh, clocks. Hey, this is my son, 7:38 p.m.
I can't. It says, so you can't use actual numbers like the number 2 or 5, but you can use spelled out numbers.
This is my son, Jason, 17. Wait, that's a good question. How far can Roman numeral in names go?
I mean, to the end, I guess.
What made Alberta put out this mandate?
I don't know.
Did people want to name their kid? I don't even know.
You can also legally name your child a single letter.
This is my kid, S!
With a space or a period after it. What? S with a space after it.
This is my kid, Q.
Punctuation is allowed, but can't be used consecutively. And names can't consist solely of punctuation marks like hyphens, periods, or apostrophes. Just ...
Yeah, to TBD.
Or like, what's that old name? Dottie? When I moved out to Alberta, there's a few things that are very different and a few things that I miss from Ontario that we don't have out here.
Like the politeness. Hey-oh! Nobody has politeness in Alberta, but that's a different story.
No, I was going to say I miss the bagged milk.
No, you don't. There's no way you can miss it.
I do.
You know what I miss? I miss getting punched in the balls. That's essentially what you're telling me right now.
No, I miss the bagged milk.
Why?
Well, okay, so for instance, as a solo living person and someone who doesn't drink a whole lot of milk, but I use it when I cook and stuff, I don't go through a lot of it.
Okay.
So when you get bagged milk back in Ontario, it comes in a bag with 3 bags of milk in it.
Oh, three bags full, please,
you can
good
freeze,
sir.
You can freeze the milk.
Yeah, of
and
course
it will
you
last
can.
longer.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't go bad. For me, I don't go through all that milk. So if I were to have 3 bags of it, you can't freeze a carton of milk or a jug of milk.
Well, what's stopping you from getting the jug of milk and then dumping it in a Ziploc? Just an extra step?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
I would probably never do that.
Question, though, how do you unfreeze the milk? Do you let it just
let
thaw?
it thaw? Put it in the fridge.
What? Ice crystals and your, pancakes?
Yeah, but it won't. You have to let it thaw first. You don't just pour it in with ice crystals.
You can put ice cream back in the freezer about 3 to 4 times after opening it, like a Ben & Jerry's thing. And then it goes bad. So I don't know if I trust this bagged milk.
And there's this thing that Albertans who were born and raised here will never understand when it comes to bagged milk.
What?
It's cutting the hole too big at the end. That ruins everything.
Yeah, because we have a predetermined fixed structure of how much milk should come out when we pour it.
And if you don't cut a little hole in the back end of it, and then you go to pour it, it just splashes and goes everywhere. So you got to have that little air filtration to go through it.
And you miss this?
I do.
You have to be Bill Nye before you pour milk, but you miss it?
You know what? I was unaware that the Late Late Show has been going on since 1995.
I'd like to think I was also unaware of that.
That's a long time. That's 30 years.
Because it was James Corden was the most recent.
Yeah, and he canceled the show.
He got it shut down. It was just so
there
bad.
There was, Craig Kilborn, Craig Ferguson.
Yes, okay.
And I think there was one more, but I can't remember what his name was. I'm trying to look it up. It's just not coming to me very fast.
Hey, he's probably not that memorable then.
Exactly. But it's been a while, 30 years for the late, of course, done now since last year. I think April it ended.
Sure.
Another thing, that premiered today. Today. Another thing that premiered today was Kids Say the Darndest Things.
With the Bill Cosby, and he was a good guy. He's good back then, not so much no more. The Bill, well, good. That's good.
Yeah. Tiffany Haddish took over though.
It's still going.
It's still as of I think it was 2019. It was revived by ABC. With Tiffany Haddish taking over.
I thought when crap hit the fan, it was like, quick, who? Tiffany, yes! Wow.
Have you ever watched it?
No.
Do you know what it is?
I'd like to think it's just like an interview show, but with kids.
Yeah, so an adult would ask kids, usually between like the ages of 3 and 10 or 8 or something. They would ask them questions and then wait for the kid's cute response. That's all it was.
I like you say an adult. Just say the name. It's like if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, but this guy's not showing
He who
up.
must not be named.
You just uncovered something that I didn't know was a thing. I didn't know you could make up fake businesses and slap them, no pun intended, on Google Maps.
I guess you can. It's a thing. I did not know either. But there is a Sean's Sensual Scrotum Services in Timberley.
Awesome. And you said it's just a house?
It's just a house,
this sly dog.
There's
this
no
dirty
reviews
dog.
either.
Now, it's 6:44. We can get away with it.
Yep.
I thought he was going to sensually sensuate my scrotum. And
You know what? I don't know at
Maybe
this
I
point.
don't know if I'll pay for that. But you were like, no, it's a joke. It's like a hubba hubba, There's no reviews. Maybe one of us will go, not at the same time, of course. It's like getting a Brazilian with your dad. You don't want to do that at all. But maybe we'll go and we'll be the first review. Sean, if you're listening, give us a discount. You nothing to add there?
No, I got nothing.
He can accentuate my scrotum all day.
So there's a new trend
I love me some trends.
for 2025. It's called hard launching your baby.
Like out a window? What's going on here?
Like across a field. No, no, it's, when people announce their pregnancies and it's kind of extravagant sometimes, they do this whole announcement.
Yeah.
That's like a soft launch. A hard launch would be like hiding your whole pregnancy throughout the entire thing. And then surprise, we had a baby.
So the second you have a baby, everybody knows you have a baby instead of beforehand.
You go and surprise them with the fact that you had a baby.
I don't hate this.
No?
No, I have not been around a lot of pregnant women. It's like legally or something like that. But I imagine, I wouldn't be very good around a pregnant woman.
Why?
So I'd rather not know. I'd ask a lot of weird questions. I'd be like, "Are you dilated yet? Like, are you crowning?" And she's like, "I'm 2 months pregnant. I'm not crowning." Oh, I do like hard launching a baby as opposed to hard launching the fact that you're trying to get pregnant. I think that's friggin' weird. I think when you announce, "Hey, we're trying for a baby," bleh. We all know how babies are made. We all know you probably are already, it's just...
You're already there.
You're adding one extra...
You're in bed already. Hit 'em up style. All about cheating.
All about cheating.
Which is perfect. A perfect segue to come into what I'm about to mention to you.
I was just going to say.
AI has released realistic photos of what, I guess, AI thinks that typical cheaters look like.
Okay.
So I guess if you're bald with a big nose in your 40s, then AI thinks you're likely to cheat on your partner.
How, though? I wouldn't date a bald guy in their 40s with a big nose.
I guess they had surveyed 2,000 Brits. Okay. people in England.
Yeah.
And many of those people have been cheated on.
Oh, so these aren't attractive. Okay.
So what AI has done has taken all of those traits, attributes from people who have been cheated on and compiled it into one photo. Well, there's two. There's a man and a woman.
Yes, there
So
is.
the man, they're claiming that if you're in your 40s with a big nose and you're bald, you're more likely to cheat on your partner. For women, okay, let me scroll down here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, Marina.
In your 50s, dark hair, small nose, and a medium-sized pout.
Now, Marina,
Okay.
don't smile. Look at me.
I can't.
No, don't smile. Look at me.
No, you're not saying
Look
that.
at the eyebrows.
I'm not 50 at least.
That's true. That's the only thing you got going for her.
So you're saying that I look like
She
this?
has jet black hair.
And I'm not
You
the
have-
only person on the planet with jet black hair.
No, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying this lady is only you because you're a cheater or anything like that. I'm saying that once you hit 50, Marina, dude, you might start messing around. Because, oh my God, this is uncanny. Look at me again.
I can't
Marina, this is you.
Good thing I've never cheated on somebody before and never will.
Until you're
Until
50,
I'm 50.
because again, this is you. 2025 resolutions are everything. I see a lot more people in the parking lot this morning. A lot more people probably heading on their way to the gym. I see some people whose resolution looks like to get McDonald's more times a day than usual.
Or McDonald's Coke like John.
Hey, you know what? That's one of my resolutions. I'm like, my body's a temple, right? So I gotta treat it as such. I've been treating it like it's a Tesla vehicle where it's okay to get damaged because you know what? They're built well. But really, I should be treating it like I'm a mummy inside a sarcophagus. You know?
Yes.
So one of my resolutions is to eat better, drink better. Another one of my resolutions is to not be a 20-year-old who uses Snapchat.
Okay.
I just feel,
Interesting.
as a dude, the older you get and you're still on Snapchat, the more creepy it is.
So are you telling me I need to delete my Snapchat?
No, see, when women are on Snapchat as they get older, it's like, ooh, you're staying hip and everything. Dudes, as they get older on Snapchat, it's like, what are you trying to see? The majority of the users on the app are women, young women to be exact. So it's like, come on, man, you're 45 using Snapchat. Yeah, messages delete after you send them. And that's your app of choice. Yeah, okay, you weirdo. So I don't want to be that 45-year-old.
I mean, you got a long way to go until you're 45, John.
20 years old as a dude on Snapchat, it's just 5 years away from, like, you know, a 20-year jail sentence, I think.
That's how you think about it? Okay, even when you had Snapchat, you didn't even use it.
Not really. People use Snapchat for one thing and one thing only. Right?
Sending pictures of kitties.
That
came out a little bit.
Yeah, I would have said the exact same thing. So, yeah, you know what? You're right. Sending pictures of kitties and, dare I say, hot dogs?